Hello everyone and welcome back to the Shipyards. I'm Commander Exorcist, and welcome to another edition of the After Action Report, my weekly show where I go over the latest news and updates happening in the Space Engineers universe. Before we get started, if you enjoy the content I create on this channel, then please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure that notifications are turned on so that you don't miss any of my Space Engineers updates. Big news this week in Space Engineers, as Keen has launched the Fieldwork Bunker Competition in honor of the recent release of the Fieldwork Update and DLC. In this competition, engineers are charged with building the high-tech scientific bunker of their dreams. The entry requirements are as follows. The bunker must be fully functional and immersive. This isn't just for show. Create a place that engineers and researchers would want to live and work. It should include realistic features like labs, research rooms, power and oxygen systems, defensive structures, and other support facilities necessary to make it as true to life as possible. Bonus points will be given for storytelling. Who uses the bunker? What kind of research happens there? Are they building the next chicken burrito grande, or are they building a zombie supervirus to wipe out an opposing political foe? Make it good, engineers. The galaxy is counting on your creativity. There are 10 spots for awards in this competition, and the prizes are quite extensive. The first 5 winners get a combination of Space Engineers game keys, including all DLCs for SE1, and a key for SE2, along with a variety of merchandise. 6th through 10th place get keys to all Space Engineers DLCs and a copy of SE2. Although the theme for this competition is to build a research bunker, Keen encourages engineers to dig deep into their creative talents and build something truly unique. Whether it's a rugged and industrial site, futuristic, or a hidden sanctuary, the sky is the limit. There are specific details about the rules of entry and how to submit your creation available on the Space Engineers website. The deadline for entry is June 30th, 2025, and you'll find a link to the entirety of the competition rules and regulations in the description below. In this week's developer blog, Keen CEO Merrick Rosa focused heavily on the testing and implementation of survival mechanics in SE2. The blog shows an example of the procedural world generator, which is a feature previously reported on for its ability to generate realistic asteroid fields and planetary rings. The low-resolution image makes it a little difficult to see explicit details, but the possibilities are nearly endless for creating custom worlds for engineers to explore and discover. Additionally, he touched on drilling and ore detection, stating that the basics of voxel material manipulation works, but needs additional animation polish, particle effects, and continued refinement on voxel deformation to show how the terrain changes during drilling. Additionally, Merrick revealed work on the projection building system. This feature takes the projector system from SE1 and massively improves it for creative mode and survival building in SE2. With projection building, an engineer can place a holographic projection of an entire blueprint into a creative or a survival world. Once the hologram is placed, the player can then move throughout the entirety of the blueprint to explore and build it. This means that an engineer can get a full view of a build and account for the resources necessary to construct any specific blueprint before spending the resources necessary. To further build on this concept, a repair HUD is also being tested, which will bring this projection feature into the grid repair process. Imagine a warship severely damaged by enemy fire and missing a large section of its original grid. The repair HUD would place holographic blocks into the damaged sections to show what the ship looked like in its original build state. Then an engineer could simply move through each projection block and build the replacement, which would make the repair process much more intuitive. All of this came with a series of images showing the subtle improvements being made to planetary voxels in the lead-up to the eventual release of VS2. So what do you think of being able to project an entire build into a world before crafting? Are you excited to generate your own planets? And are you planning to build the research layer of your dreams to win cool stuff during the Fieldwork competition? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll be back next week with more Space Engineers. Until then, I'm Commander Exorcist. Take care, fly safe, and I will see you out there.